All right. Man, I'm getting bad at this. Okay. Thought I had the thing down, and then I just make stupid mistakes, but that's fine. Okay. So we got another one from the ever expanding Moosehead small batch series. This is their scratch series, so it's a small batch. I guess this small batch like side brewery aspect of things with Moosehead, and this is their scratch series where they make like a recipe just from scratch. Basically, it's like, hey, let's do this and let's make this recipe. Let's just try this out as a beer kind of thing. This is their blueberry ginger blonde ale, 5.4% alcohol by volume. Beer with natural blueberry flavor. Who knows what that is? Maybe it's puree. Who knows? But blueberry and ginger in this. So limited edition, thirst quenching ale, blueberry twist, and a fresh kick of ginger. And yeah, that's all they really say about it. IBU is 18. It's not supposed to be a bitter beer. You know, it's within the fruit beer, flavored ale kind of category. That's kind of how I listed it in the description. I'm sure there's probably an official BJCP whatever kind of thing for it, but who gives a fuck about that shit, really? Breweries half the time certainly don't seem to. So, all right. Oh, I can smell it from here. It's very perfumey. So I think that's just chill haze on the glass there. It's very humid. Even when I got like the air conditioner going, it's it's still a pretty. We're having some shitty weather. So, as one might expect, it looks a bit darker on the actual camera. It looks kind of coppery orange on the camera. It's actually a very pale straw color. Looks good. Looks fine. And I can, like I said, I can smell it from here. So let's get into it. Oh, yeah. Just straight up blueberry dominating the thing. Like, you get like the sense of kind of like the malt in the background, like a little bit of an idea of like grain character or something along those lines there. So, like, it kind of tips off that, yes, indeed, it is a beer, but it's very much just dominated by the blueberry. The blueberry doesn't smell too sweet. It smells like like sugared blueberry flavored, like juice or something you would find, like an Ocean Spray blueberry or something along those lines. It's, you know how they do with those things. They'll say, oh, these are our healthy juices that we sell to you or whatever. But I mean, they still tend to have like a ton of sugar in them or whatever. That's kind of what this is like, but it doesn't smell cloying. It doesn't smell too sweet or anything like that. Ginger, I'm not really getting in the aroma. Maybe. It's hard to say. The blueberry is so strong. I want to say I smell ginger, but I could be just like trying to coach myself into it there if I'm being honest. So, it's very much just a blueberry. That's what it smells like. So cheers. We'll go right to the taste. Oh, wow. Okay. Mm. I'm assuming they're using real ginger in this. So they don't list it as an ingredient, I guess. Like blueberry ginger blonde ale, they say twist and a fresh kick of ginger. So I guess you just got to assume they're putting real ginger in here. Because I'm getting like from sometimes when you put spices in beer, you'll get like like almost a powdery dryness in the background, and that's kind of what I'm getting here. Like there's a bit of the I don't want to say astringency because that's not the right word, but there's something from the ginger that seems to be giving it a bit of a dryness in the background. But yeah, it starts off sweet, and you definitely get the ginger mixed with the blueberry. It's kind of, I don't want to say half and half, but the ginger is very noticeable. Oh, actually, now I think about it, now I'm drawing on it here again. The ginger is actually starting to dominate. And it's just kind of the spiciness of the ginger. It's not necessarily the ginger flavor. And we got the lovely Lee Hardy in the chat saying early review. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Had some beers to get through tonight, so that's what I'm doing. And now I'm smelling it some more. It feels like the ginger actually is starting to come out in the aroma as well as it warms up a little in my hand. This is just a weird combination of things that I wouldn't expect people to do necessarily. Yeah, I don't know if this 100% works. That finish is like all the sweetness from the blueberry kind of just dissipates real quick, and you're left with the not with the ginger flavor. You're just kind of left with the spiciness, the dryness. I don't know. Do not know. I'm gonna drink on this a little bit more. See if we can get anything else from it. Right up until the finish, this works pretty well. It's a weird tasting beer though. Like it's, I don't know. I couldn't see anyone like doing 3 or 4 of these in a row necessarily. I know I wouldn't. It's not like a session beer of any sort. It's not like you're gonna have a few of them. I don't know. I feel like this is a weird experiment that doesn't quite work for me. Really, like it's an interesting flavor combination, but not a great one. And when that flavor dies off real quick and it just becomes that kind of dry, semi ginger spice kick in the end, like it's not good. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. This is one of the lesser Moosehead small batch thingies, I think. It's not doing it for me, that's for sure. Is it like a flavored ale, fruit beer, whatever you want to call it? I'd say it's about a 6.5. It's not super offensive or anything. It's not like aggressively bad. Like I can drink it. It's fine. It's just I don't know. It just doesn't balance out quite well by the end of the drink. So yeah, 6.5 for like style. My own personal preference, I'd give it about a 5.5. I don't hate it or anything, but I'd never want to drink it again. I'm definitely not going to buy it again. This one's a disappointment, man. That's it's an interesting experiment, but it just doesn't work, And I mean, fucking, that's what's going to happen when you do this kind of thing too. Like their whole small batch series, scratch series ethos, if you want to call it that. Of like, let's just make up some crazy recipes and try them. You know, every once in a while they'll do, oh, let's do a traditional style or whatever. But a lot of the times they'll just like throw these weird things together. And most of the time, Moosehead kind of scores with it. Usually it's kind of interesting and okay. But this one is just, you're bound to run into ones that aren't going to work. And so this one is kind of bleh. And we got Craig from Kent Beer Reviews in chat saying, fuck, look at this. Yeah, I have to look at this in the mirror every fucking day, Craig. So I know. And he says, beer are shit. Who cares? Someone woke up on the cranky side of the bed this morning. But yeah, so 6.5 for style, 5.5 for personal preference. Moosehead, small batch. Blueberry ginger blonde ale. Not great. Not great. Sorry. I got 2 other beers to do tonight for reviews, and I will get to them shortly. So I will be back in 10 minutes. Something like that. And then Craig says, love you. Well, I love you too, sir. Thank you. You're a very handsome man. All right. I'm going to kick off, like I said. And then he says, 2 more. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I got 2 more to do. And I'll be back in about 10 minutes to do the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.